Hello YouTube and fellow preppers, I am Geordie Prepper. In today's video I'm going to cover 3 prepping items which I think all preppers should have if they're going to be in a bugging situation. There are also really 3 items which I think every household should have, and not only can they help you in a bugging situation, but they can help others and they're easily transportable to other locations. So let's cover the 3 items now. First item is a first aid kit, and this is going to be a first aid kit that is completely separate to any items which you're going to take with you in a bug out situation. This is just to keep on the premises, whichever premises that is in a bugging situation. It might not necessarily have the things that you would take into the field with you, so it may not have any trauma items in there to help with trauma. This is, for me, what I've made this kit is to cover most things that could happen in a bugging situation. This is obviously going to vary depending on your location. This is just a standard kit which I bought off Amazon, and I've added some other items to it. So let me just open it up here. So this particular kit, it did come with some cold packs which are down this side. What I added to it was some burn shields. It's already a very good kit. It was already had a lot of the items in there which you're going to need for most medical situations. I just added 1 or 2 extra things. It had cold treatment, so I put some heat treatment in. I had some spare face shields from another kit, so I just put them in. I also put in some better scissors, some trauma shears. I put some gloves here, which are easily accessible. I also put in some tongue depressors, and I put in some Sharpies. I also, at the rear here, added some sterile sodium chloride solutions. This is just for like washing out eye wounds or other injuries. So the first aid kit was already a complete first aid kit. I just added some extra face shields and some emergency burn care items. And that was it really. That was just to pad out the kit. That was already a complete kit when I bought it. So item number 1 done, which is the first aid kit. Another item which I would suggest all preppers have, indeed all households should have really. You know, fires can break out in other places other than the kitchen. They can start from a very small thing into something a lot bigger. The second item I would suggest is just to have a fire blanket, at least 1, on the premises, just to stop something which is quite a common occurrence, which is fire, from turning into a situation where it compromises your ability to stay at your bugging location. And also, sticking with the fire theme, the next item I would suggest all preppers have is a fire extinguisher. This is a 1 kilogram powder fire extinguisher. I do have bigger ones, but I would suggest at least have 1 on the premises. This isn't going to save your bugging location. This is not to use in any sort of situation that's going to put you at risk. This is simply to provide a safer means of escape. So if your means of escape is blocked by a fire, if it's just not passable, this is just simply to either put out a fire that's very small in its infancy before it gets into something which could compromise your bugging location, or if you're unfortunate to be in the situation where the fire is already taken, this is merely to provide a means of escape and to help you to do that. This is a powder fire extinguisher. It covers you for flammables, liquids, live electrical fires as well. It doesn't cover you for metal fires and gaseous fires which may explode, but having an ABC fire extinguisher will cover you for most types of fires, which is going to happen in any sort of household or bugging location. Obviously, if you do have more specialised chemicals or liquids on site, then you need to make sure that you have the correct firefighting equipment for that. Also, that you're able to store those types of things properly. But if you have a lot of electrical equipment on site, I would suggest you also get a carbon dioxide, CO2 fire extinguishers, and you get various sizes as well, because not everyone's going to be able to pick up a 6 kilogram fire extinguisher. Some people may have problems picking up a 2 kilogram. So you got your fire blanket, fire extinguisher, and a first aid kit there. So, I mean, these are just 3 items which I didn't have when I was getting into prepping, and I just feel more comfortable with having them on site. You know, you don't have to spend a lot of money on them. This was probably less than a £5. The fire extinguishers, you can get some very good deals on them on Amazon, and the company which was delivering them, you know, they deliver them very fast. They're very affordable. There's no excuse really not to have one on site. First aid kits, very, very cheap. And, you know, this sort of bag also, it gives you a lot of room to add your own items in. It comes as a basic first aid kit, but you can turn it into so much more once you've got it. So, just 3 items that I would suggest all preppers and indeed all households have. I hope you found something in here useful. Don't forget to thumb up the video, share, comment, like. Just let me know what you have, which you may think could benefit me and others. And let's share some information, and let's just get everyone as prepared as what they can be. So this is Geordie Prepper signing out, saying be safe and be prepared.